not just about the one Indian girl in terms of Kangana. It is about you'll be able to remember a moment and this is your one Indian girl moment. So it's not just Kangana, but it's all of you together. My job as a publisher is to give you some information. Chetan is the only author in starts with on release date, and this is only possible thanks to all the readers who've supported us. So thank you very much and all the very best.
Hi guys. Hi, thank you. Sorry, not enough chairs for everybody, especially on the balcony seats. Can you hear me though? Yeah, clear? Yeah, okay. So I was just checking on Google Maps where Kangana is. So right now it's telling me 5 minutes away. So hopefully she'll be here in 5 more minutes. The traffic is really bad and you know, girls take longer to dress up than guys. So I think that I know now after writing this book for sure. But thank you so much for coming. I always do my book launches in public places because that's what I write for. I write for people, and I've got such a tremendous response over the years that I try to challenge myself more and more with different subjects, in some ways trying to challenge myself. But this time I think I have taken a bigger challenge than any other time, and I think you guys will decide that whether I've been able to do it or not after you read the book. So this time I'm writing in a girl's voice. I write my books in first person. So this time I'm writing as a girl, in the voice of a girl, trying to get into the mind of a girl. And that's quite difficult for a man to do it. Most girls will say that men don't understand us. Is that correct? Yes. So, and it is difficult to write a book because it is difficult to understand women. And then you have to figure out what is going on in women's heads. And you have to write a whole book on it. Now the problem is even women don't know what's going on in their heads sometimes. So it becomes very difficult to do that. But after having written so many books for 10, 12 years, I finally had the confidence. I felt I can do this. And so I tried to make an effort this time to do a girl who is Indian, but who's a mix of, you can say, modern and traditional. Yesterday someone asked me, sir, is this the heroine of your book, is she Indian or is she Bharatiya? Is it one Indian girl or is it one Bharatiya girl? And I thought that that's a very strange question because they kind of mean the same things. But I think what they were trying to ask is she traditional or is she modern? And from my research, and I did a lot of research for this book, from my research, what happened? अभी आई नहीं है अभी आ रहे कुर्सी हिला ला के. Okay, so my research told me that girls, even girls who want to do modern things, they traditional values, family values, they still remain very, very important. For this book, I interviewed around 100 women. Wherever I used to go, I used to ask women, I used to sit them down, I used to say, I'm writing a book as a girl, can you please tell me what girls think? Can you please tell me what girls are all about? I would go on a flight, if I'm on an Indigo flight, I'd go behind and meet all the flight attendants. And I'd ask, okay, what do you girls think? What does your boyfriend think about your job? You know, so they would slowly start opening up and I would know from them. I'd interview in hotels, like any working women, especially because my girl is a working woman, so I interviewed a lot of working women. So I learned a lot of things there. I also had to do some very strange things because there is a waxing scene in the book. So I thought, how do I write this scene? So I went for waxing. I got waxing done. It's very painful, especially if you've never done it in your life. It's very, very painful. I still have marks to show. I will not show them today. But so that was quite an experience to do that. And that was just one example of things we guys don't know. We just don't know what women do. That's not, of course, the biggest thing they do. So hopefully when you read this book, you will enjoy it a lot. Before this book came out, we gave it to around 50 people to read. Most of them women, but also men. And we got very good feedback. The girl's first reaction was, I can't believe a man has written this book. And I hope that you feel the same way. And for guys, the most #1 reaction was, so is that how girls think? Is that how my girlfriend thinks? And it's a book which will help you understand your girlfriend or wife better. I think, hopefully. But then you read the book and you decide. Now I've spoken a lot. Now I want to know where Kangana is. Is she arriving? I'll check. You know what? I was going to do some question answers later on. So I think I'll do 2-3 questions now till she arrives, and then that will save us time later, and then I can start the book launch, etc. with Kangana. Okay, sir. So we'll do some Q&A. Yeah. Ask this.
Check test.
Yeah.
Chetan, to get it all rolling, one question which is, you know, at the back of everyone's mind, a lot of authors in their own rights writing books. How does it feel, and what was your pulse when your books started getting converted and adapted into Hindi Bollywood films successfully?
Well, you know, it was quite something. In fact, the first book that became a movie was Hello. Anybody remember that movie, Hello? Yeah. You remember Sohail Khan? Wow, not bad, huh? So that was not a movie that did that well, but it was my first movie. And how many of you read One Night at a Call Center? Okay, quite a few of you had. So if you remember, there was me in the book in the first chapter. So I remember Atul Agnihotri called me and he said, I want to make this movie, and I just want to tell you who will play you. I said, who will play me? They said, Salman Khan will play you. I said, done. You just make this movie. I don't care about anything else. So if you see Hello, Salman Khan is playing me. So he had to keep his shirt on and all that. So, I mean, but there was one song in that movie, he removed his shirt. Anybody remember that song? Hardcore Salman Khan will remember. What? Bang, bang. Wow, man, that you really remember that. I'll convey to him. I'm a big fan. So it was very strange at the first time because I was not from the film industry. I came and I remember coming to the shooting and seeing Katrina for the first time. And you know, if you've not seen Bollywood much, and this is the time when there was no Instagram, there was no social media. So you don't see stars in real life. You only see them in movies or maybe some magazines or whatever. And it was such a strange experience to see Katrina there and Salman there. But then lunch break happened and there was a buffet and they were taking food from the buffet and eating it. And then I thought, Arey yaar, ye Katrina khana bhi khati hai. Like, how is she putting dal in her katori? How is this possible? It's like, you know, when you're in school, when your kid's in school and you see your teacher, and the teacher, you don't think the teacher is anything else apart from a teacher, right? अगर आपकी टीचर किसी दिन आपको मार्केट में सब्जी खरीदती मिल गई, अरे बोलेगा ये क्या कर रहे हो मैडम? You know, you should be with the blackboard and chalk. How can you be buying bhindi over here? So like that I felt, and then slowly that you can say that starstruckness goes away. And now, although I love it that my movies are made, sometimes I do miss it because I know now the actors as people, and मुझे लगता है अच्छा ये तो इंसान ही है. So that star thing goes away. But it is quite an experience. I've been very lucky that so many books have become movies. I've been very lucky all the movies have done well. Let's see how many of you, I mean, I don't even have to ask this. How many of you have seen Three Idiots? Yeah, I mean, and how many have seen Two States? Yeah, everybody. And Kai Poche, maybe a little less. Kai Poche also, Hello we discussed. Which else? You know, I wrote another movie which many people don't know, Kick also you've seen, right? So yeah, and now Half Girlfriend is being made. Today also there was shooting in Bombay. So we'll bring Half Girlfriend to you. And now, so yeah, next question.
Thanks, Chetan.